Throughout history, civilizations have created some of the most devastating weapons ever imagined. These ancient weapons of destruction weren't just tools of war, they were embodiments of power, ingenuity, and sometimes sheer terror. But what were they really? Join us as we explore the deadliest ancient weapons ever conceived, their impact on history, and how they changed the course of warfare forever. First up, we have one of the most iconic weapons of the ancient world, the war chariot. Used by powerful civilizations like the Egyptians, Persians, and Hittites, these chariots were fast, mobile, and deadly. Often drawn by horses, a chariot was equipped with archers or spear-wielding warriors. The chariot's primary strength lay in its ability to move quickly across the battlefield, allowing for devastating hit-and-run tactics. The most famous chariot rider? None other than the legendary Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II, who used his chariots to dominate his enemies. Next, let's look at the ancient siege weapon, the ballista. Imagine a giant crossbow, capable of launching massive bolts or stones with terrifying accuracy. The Romans perfected this weapon during their empire's expansion. Ballistas could tear down enemy walls, smash through ranks of soldiers, and create chaos. They were often used alongside catapults and other siege engines to break through fortifications during long, grueling sieges. One of the most mysterious and feared weapons in history was Greek fire. Developed by the Byzantine Empire, this incendiary weapon was like no other. It's believed that Greek fire could burn even on water, making it especially deadly for naval warfare. It was used in huge siphon tubes mounted on ships or land-based devices to unleash torrents of fire at enemy vessels. The formula for Greek fire was a closely guarded secret, and to this day, historians aren't entirely sure what it was made of. Another terrifying innovation in ancient warfare was the scythed chariot. This chariot featured sharp, curved blades mounted on the wheels, which would mow down anyone unlucky enough to get in its path. First used by the Persians and later adopted by others, this weapon turned the chariot into a moving death machine. Imagine a cavalry charge where the very wheels were armed to slice through enemy lines, an unstoppable force of destruction. In the ancient world, few things were more terrifying than the sight of a war elephant charging at you. Used by Indian, Persian, and Carthaginian forces, war elephants were the tanks of their time. These massive creatures were often armored and armed with spikes, blades, or even archers on their backs. The famous Carthaginian general Hannibal used them to cross the Alps in the Second Punic War, striking fear into the Roman legions who had never seen anything like them. Let's not forget the mighty catapult. Another Roman innovation, catapults were designed to launch massive stones or projectiles with immense force, capable of breaking through city walls or striking down troops at a distance. While the Greeks and Romans perfected the art of siege warfare with machines like the ballista and catapult, these weapons also paved the way for the development of more advanced artillery in future centuries. And let's not forget the more subtle but equally deadly weapons of ancient warfare. Take the infamous dagger of the Assassins. The Assassins, a secretive medieval sect, used stealth and precision to eliminate their enemies, often with small, lethal daggers. The weapons were designed for close combat, allowing for quick, silent kills. These daggers were not just tools, they were symbols of political power and intrigue. Now, here's a thought-provoking theory. Could ancient civilizations have had access to even more advanced weapons of destruction than we know today? Some researchers have proposed that ancient societies, such as those in India, may have possessed technology capable of unleashing catastrophic destruction, possibly even an early form of nuclear weaponry. Ancient texts like the Mahabharata describe powerful weapons that sound remarkably similar to modern nuclear bombs. While evidence is speculative, the idea of ancient civilizations harnessing such destructive power continues to captivate the imagination. The ancient world was full of weapons that could destroy empires, alter the course of history, and leave their mark for millennia. These weapons were not just tools of war, they were symbols of power, innovation, and sometimes human ambition. And while they may have faded into the past, their legacy lives on in the stories we tell and the lessons we learn from them. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the ancient world of destruction. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most powerful and fascinating stories.